guys, this is Heidi with Kiddos Corral, and today's Sunday Simple Supper, I just want to share a very quick and easy recipe. I have made this for Sunday school classes, for little kids, for my kids, for birthday parties, and it's great because you can make it any time of the year. All you're going to need is a bag of pretzels, and you want to buy the mini pretzels. These came from Aldi's. Now what's nice about the pretzels is if it is Christmas time, you can get the small mini Christmas shaped pretzels, which I do quite often when I'm going to make this. And also too, you can get the fall shaped pretzels. However, not everybody sells them. I have seen them at Costco, and I've also seen them at Target, but I have not seen them at Walmart. But that's not to say they don't carry it. I just think my local Walmart, once they get stuff in, once it sells out, they don't get it anymore. So we got mini pretzels, and then you're going to need a bag of Hershey Kisses. Now, depending on your taste, you can use any kind of Hershey Kisses that you like. However, I find that the milk chocolate ones do the best job with this recipe. Now, you are going to need also a bag of M&Ms. Now, this also can be bought, you know, in fall colors. You can buy them all one solid color. If you're going to do a certain, you know, color for your you know, for your display of candies and cookies or whatever you're going to have for Christmas. I love M&Ms because you can make M&M cookies, and you can put the Christmas ones in, or you can put the peppermint ones in, and they're really versatile with whatever your theme might be for your holidays. So, but I just got these from Aldi's. These are just the plain milk chocolate M&Ms. You're also going to need a cookie sheet, which I use a pretty big cookie sheet, and I've got it lined with parchment paper. I highly suggest you use the parchment paper because it's going to make it easier for you to pick up your cookies once they are done. I call them cookies. My kids call them buttons. So I'm just going to get started now. The idea of this is you're going to lay your pretzels. You want to pick out of the bag the pretzels that aren't broken, that they are solid, because your cookies are going to come out better and they're going to look prettier. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to take out the pretzels out of the bag. And I just kind of lay a handful of them down, and what I start doing is I just start laying them out flat on top of the parchment paper like this. And you want as many pretzels as you have Hershey Kisses. So I just go ahead and I lay these out. This is pretty simple thing to do. Once I get this done, then you are going to want to unwrap all of your candy kisses and have them ready in a bowl. So I'm going to get these pretzels laid out, and I'll come back and I'll show you the next step. Okay, as you can see here, I got all of my pretzels laid out, and that's pretty simple to do. And I'm getting a bowl, a small mixing bowl. And I just want to start, in fact, I'm just going to lay my pretzels over here. I just want to start by unwrapping all of my candy kisses and just simply placing them in the bowl. So hopefully I can get my candy kisses open. And the idea too is to do this when your children aren't at home, because they come in and they steal your candy. You do not want your kids stealing your candy. So all I'm doing now is just simply unwrapping all of the paper off of the candy kiss, and make sure that, you know, you discard your paper. And that is all I'm going to do right now, and I'll come back when I'm done unwrapping all of my candy kisses. Okay, I got all of my candy kisses, as you can see here in my bowl, unwrapped. And now I'm going to bring my pan back over, I'll make sure you guys can see my pan in the video. And I got my M&Ms. Now, I want to tell you guys, if your house is warm, just stick your Candy Kisses in the refrigerator before you do this, just for a little bit, because you do not want your Candy Kisses to get too warm. Now what you're going to do is you're going to place a Candy Kiss on each pretzel. Now if I have too many pretzels on this pan, I'll just pull them off and put them back in the bag, but I just fill up as much as I can. And if I have, you know, like I said, if there's too many pretzels on here, I'll just pull them off and put them back in my bag. It's not a big deal. You can also do this recipe with a Rolo candy. You just do the same concept as I'm going to show you. You just want to put your Candy Kiss on each pretzel, and you do the same with the Rolo candy. If you're not familiar with the Rolos, they are like a caramel centered candy. The whole objective of this recipe is not to let this chocolate melt too much or too fast, because, well, you know, if it melts completely, it just sinks clear through the pretzel, and then you're just going to have a big ginormous mess to have to clean up, and you know, it's not going to be a whole cookie. So what you're going to do is, once you get your Candy Kisses on your pretzels, you're going to set your oven at 200 degrees. And you are, once it is preheated at 200 degrees, you are going to set your pan in the oven for no longer than 3 minutes. You do not want this in there longer than that. And you, depending on your oven, you know, everybody's oven is a little bit different. If yours gets hotter, it may only be 2 minutes and not 3 minutes. And the way you can tell pretty much that the Candy Kiss is ready, you know, these things are ready to come out of the oven, the Candy Kiss itself gets a little bit shiny looking. And you'll notice it when you pull the pan out of the oven, that the Candy Kiss itself will look a little bit shiny, and it will look like it's melting. You want the Candy Kiss to keep its form. You do not want it to melt all the way down. I gave this recipe to a cousin of mine, and she called me and said the recipe didn't work, it didn't come out, the chocolate melted everywhere, she didn't do what I told her to do. You cannot let these Candy Kisses melt all the way down. They have to just get soft. It's just enough so the Candy Kiss itself will adhere itself to the pretzel, and when it comes out, I'll show you what the next step is. But I'm getting my Candy Kisses here on, and it looks like I may have put a couple extra pretzels on here that don't need to be on here, I think. These, I actually went home to where I'm from, up north, and they had these cookies at a dinner. And the ladies at the church made these cookies, and she told me they are so easy, and ever since I got the recipe from her, yep, I had 4 extra pretzels. Actually 5. There we go. I'm going to put those back in the bag. Now, I am going to go ahead and preheat. In fact, I've got a pan in here I'm going to take out of here. I'm going to preheat my oven to 200 degrees. If your oven gets hotter than the average oven, you know, put it down to 150. This isn't a rocket science recipe. You just got to make sure that your Candy Kisses do not melt. Now, while my oven is preheating, I move my Candy Kisses away from the stove. I don't want this chocolate to get hot in any way. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is open these M&Ms and have them in a bowl. And I'm going to have those ready when the Candy Kisses come out. And I'll be back to show you what the next step is. Okay, they just came out of the oven, and you can see that they are very shiny. And I'm going to try to scoot this up just a little bit so you guys can see them better. Let me check. Okay, this is the part where you have to act fast. Now I got my M&Ms here in a bowl. You want to face the part that says M&M downward. You want to place it on top of that candy kiss, and you want to push down. And you want to do all of them that way. If your candy kiss does not smash, they are not melted enough. So you just want to take your time and smash each one without the M&M emblem being upward on it. My tongue getting tied. You don't want to put the M&M emblem up because it's a possibility that the M&M might melt a bit, and if it does, it'll make the wording on the M&M look deformed, and you don't want that. It looks ridiculous. You know, the cookies aren't pretty. I may just be too picky, I just don't know. But I just take them and just press it down in the middle. Just like that. And then if you do the Rolo candy, you press a whole pecan in the center of the Rolo. And they are quite delicious. And what's nice about this, you can make as many of them as you want. You know, you just fill up a tray and cover it all, and that's it. My kids love these. I have not met anybody that doesn't like Candy Kisses and M&Ms. These are just really cute to have extras, you know, of on, you know, a pretty little plate on the sweets table at your whatever, a birthday party or Thanksgiving. And I find these are really good because I actually know some people that are very picky about what they eat. And I know this probably sounds ugly, but there are those people in the world that will not eat things that are totally homemade. I know people that won't eat eggs and won't eat you know, they won't eat anything. They eat junk food all the time. And I'm not knocking you if you are one of those people, but I make these, and seems to suit everybody's taste. You know, those that prefer to eat, you know, they won't try anything else that you have on the sweet table. So I just simply press it in, and I'm going to continue to do this throughout all of my Candy Kisses, and I'll be back and show you what they look like. Okay, this is a closer up look at my cookies, and you can call them buttons, M&M Button Cookies, Candy Kiss Button Cookies. I've heard them called all kinds of things. But these are so easy. Now, what I'm going to do at this point is, because I have the heater on in my house, I just had the oven on, I want to make sure that these chocolates get completely hardened and set back up before I go putting them in an airtight container. So, okay, today is Sunday, and I'm not going to need these cookies till Thursday, which is Thanksgiving. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just slip this whole pan into the refrigerator for a couple hours just to make sure that my chocolates harden, and then I'm going to take them off this pan and I'm going to put them in an airtight container, and I'm just going to put it in the back of my fridge until Thursday, and then I know when I take them out the chocolates are going to be set. I know if you have a cool place in your house that you can put your cookies, by all means do that. I know some people have their the viewpoints on refrigerating chocolate or even freezing chocolate. I have never noticed to affect the taste of it, but I'm just going to leave these in the fridge. So I hope you guys enjoyed this Sunday Simple Supper, and let me know if you guys make these cookies, and I'll be talking to you guys again soon.